Greg was 14 years old, and liked to draw pictures. He went to a park near his house every Sunday to draw. He added color only for special pictures, because he didn't have much paint. One Sunday, he went to the park to finish a picture for a contest. He decided to use the last paint he had. He thought, I have to finish it today to be in time for the contest. In the park, he saw an old woman. She was sitting on a bench and looking at a photo. He thought, I've seen her there before. Then he said, hello. She said, hello. Oh, you sometimes draw pictures here. He wanted to talk with her more and said, my name is Greg Miller. You were looking at a photo. She said, yes. My name is Karen Foster. This is my grandson, Edward. He lives in another country. She showed him the photo and said, his parents sent it to me. I have seen him only once. It was 3 years ago. I want to see him again. Greg wanted to do something for her and said, I'll draw a picture of you and Edward. She said, you're kind. He said, you can't keep sitting there dawdling. Please hold that photo in your hand and look at me. He sat down near her, and began drawing a picture with a pencil. Miss Foster said, I have a photo studio. When Edward was born, I closed it for 2 weeks and went to see him. I took many photos of him. Now I can't take a photo of him or feel him in my arms. Greg finished drawing and showed her the picture. She said, wow. This is a heartwarming picture. I like it very much. In the picture, Edward was sitting on her lap. She said, I can feel Edward on my lap. I'm really happy. He thought, I draw pictures because I like to draw them. And my pictures can make people happy. That is a wonderful thing. I'll add color to this picture. She'll be happier. But soon he thought, if I do that, I will have to give up the contest. When he saw her smile, he knew what to do. He said, I'll add color to it. It's getting dark, and it'll take a few hours. Will you meet me here again next Sunday? She said yes. The next Sunday, Greg met Miss Foster again in the park. He finished adding color to the picture there, and gave it to her. She said, thank you, Greg. I really like this picture. It makes me happy. Please keep drawing pictures which make people happy. You can do that. Then she gave him something. He was surprised and opened it. It was a box of paints. He said, thank you, Miss Foster. I'll never forget your words. I'll try. A few weeks later, when Greg went out, he saw some people in front of a photo studio. They were looking at something in its show window. When he came near the studio and saw its name, he knew it was Miss Foster's. An old man said to him, this picture makes me happy. I remember my grandson. Greg looked at the picture there, and was surprised. It was his picture. It was on a table, and there was a message by it. He read the message and became happy. It was, I'm happy to be with my grandson. When he went home, he saw the box of paints from Miss Foster on his desk. He held the box of paints and remembered her words in the park. He thought, I gave up the contest then, but I learned a wonderful thing from her. I'll try the contest next year.